ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go from the Steel City. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Right to the air, it's Fields. To the outside, catch made by Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. We good. Easy. Hey, 551.
They motion the slot man left.
Right.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, son. Extend. Hey, can. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. A short gain there to about the 22. Second down and 8. On On the bootleg, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give up the middle with Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Williams. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's going to have a Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Swift. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. What a run by Swift. 31 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. That one incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will power his way into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They motion a receiver right. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended target there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And John's a punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. To the 45. Williams hit, and he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
They go play action with Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
That's right. Here we go, set. Chip's left.
Slot man in motion left.
Right.
2nd down. It's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Johnson.
They motion the slot man left.
Right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by Thomas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you bet.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. In this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
On second down, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bears. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. A tough spot here. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. That's fielded at about the 18. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now, Fields. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Fields now on second down. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Here we go. Let's go, Alpha right here. Delta, Delta. West right there. Tonight.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
Second down and 3.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
Once again, it's Chubb. He is met and dropped. Behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and 5.
Madden. Here we go, son. EQ. Right.
Fields. That's complete left side to Pickens. He's going to have the first down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
First down. Fields. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Up.
At the Bears' 31-yard line.
Go.
Now Fields. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Moore going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Throw it again. It's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. A gain there of 27 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try to run with Swift, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First and goal, Chicago.
They'll run with Swift, trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1. From a little closer, here's second and goal. To throw, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He's going to tuck it and go. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son.
At the 24-yard line.
Play action now for Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Here's Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Move on, Jefferson. Stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, never mind. Monday. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Steeler first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They go play action with Fields. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 575. Right.
Here's Fields. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Bears are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
2nd down. It's Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A first down throw for Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They will run it over center with Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Let's go now.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
At the 9-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, son. Easy. All right.
To throw is Fields. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go, son.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
All right.
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Now Williams going to keep it himself. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
Moore going in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Yeah! 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll put Everett in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Swift. The speed on display. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll give it to Harris again. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Running is Chubb.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Hey, 5:51. Here we go, Scott. Tonight.
Fields to throw for it. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 of the year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Extend. Set high.
Back to throw is Fields. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He was looking for George Pickens there. 3rd down coming up.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
A gain there of 23 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Can't. Punch right. Right.
Fields now. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now he takes off. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here's Austin to return. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Chip's clear. 11. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that ball out of toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
West right in. Madden. Is it all right?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time